we have the comet I3 Atlas passing through our solar system right now. What do your sources say are those anomalies about the comet?
Well, I don't know fully at this point. I'm observing like everybody else is, but I would say that whatever it is, whether it is a comet, the likes of which have really never been appreciated before, and contradict what we understand comets to be. Comets typically are ice balls with a content of iron and nickel. This Atlas, 3 Atlas, only has nickel, which is extremely unusual. Secondly, it seems to be able to change direction. Its contrail does not behave like any comet, pretty much, that they have ever seen before. The James Webb Telescope seems to be picking up strange configurations on this thing, causing some pretty eminent physicists to believe it is an ancient extraterrestrial craft. Now, is it? I am not prepared to say at this point. I will say that extraterrestrials are a reality. But extraterrestrials should not be our focus, at least certainly not physical extraterrestrials. They are simply part of God's overall creation that have originated sometimes in other star systems, usually beyond our immediate solar system. There seem to be ties to the Pleiades, to the star Sirius, to the area of Orion, among others. To me, what is more fascinating is what my friend Dr. J.J. Hurtak and others refer to as ultra-terrestrials. These are non-physicals. So these are beings that have evolved beyond their physical bodies and are in non-physical or energy form, very similar to the description of angels. So we know there's been experiences with angelic type whole light beings throughout mankind's history in every single culture throughout the Bible. To me, that's if we're going to think about extraterrestrials and extra Earth entities, I would make one's focus point ultra-terrestrials, but that still is not where the focus should be. They are not superior to us. They are not more spiritual than us. We are all fragments of what God is, and our focus should be in working on our own realization, as opposed to be, concerned, with these other factors. Let me also add, by the way, when people speculate about how can they overcome, multi-million light years of distance, and there are, of course, answers to that. Number one, the appearance of the universe actually is a projection from inner dimensions. Now, within that projection, there are what physicists call wormholes. So you can travel what would seem to be multiple million light years in minutes through a wormhole, number one. I think many of these visitors are intradimensional or interdimensional beings, but then again, so are we. And In some instances, they have been on planet Earth longer than humankind has been on planet Earth. There were at least two very advanced civilizations before mankind, predating the Younger Dryas, Dryas, last ice age. And that's in the process of being discovered. There are still structures on this planet that, notwithstanding the speculations of how they were built, are much older. I will say something that I think is very interesting. I believe that the present human beings on this planet are directly related and descended from the one of the two earlier civilizations that evolved out of physical form and now see themselves as protectors on planet Earth. And I could go into that with more detail if that's what you're interested in knowing about. But let me emphasize that I leave the focus about extraterrestrials and all to my friend Dr. Hertak. That's his focus. That is not my focus, because I don't think that's what's important. I think by focusing on extraterrestrials and ultra-terrestrials and the angelic order of beings, we may allow ourselves to be distracted in two ways. One, thinking erroneously that we are less and they are our saviors. And B, failing to work on the Godhead within ourselves.
Matter does not exist.